the brown and silver skull one.
So, Nikolai does not wake up after Trent administers healing.
All right, I'll do a heal check. Do I just need to heal some more, or
No, you're not
Nikolai
sure.
not breathing?
You don't feel like Nikolai is breathing though. I don't feel like it's, even with an 8, I don't feel like it's really hard to identify whether or not someone is like respirating.
I think Nikolai's dead.
Oh, fuck.
Niev will sigh and she'll have tears in her eyes and she'll say, "He's dead," and she'll go over and also examine the body.
I'll raise my angry fists toward the sky.
Guys, this is a dangerous situation. I feel like that it wouldn't be smart to continue on. Nikolai was the one that took our damage for us. Without him, I don't know that we could make it to the Rangers.
I agree. I also am not sure how far we are from the Rangers.
Yeah, anybody know which one is closer? The Rangers are back to town? Or school, I mean.
Give me a knowledge geography check, if anybody has it. Okay. You are technically closer to the school than you are to the ranger station. You are a day and a half out. No, so you would actually be closer to the ranger station, but you do know that it is more dangerous heading towards the ranger station. The risk only gets higher the further out you get.
I think it's best we head back to the school.
Well, so I mean, it depends. Do we know it's like 1 hour to the ranger station?
It was 2.5. It was 2.5 days. You have spent 1.5 days of travel.
Okay, so we're a little bit past halfway. So yeah, that is quite a distance.
I'm worried about the damage because Nikolai is our only one that can actually hit things.
I think
Yeah,
the
I mean,
strategy is to try and be careful, and if we encounter anything, just try and run.
Do you think that we best achieve by going the shorter distance or the more well-traveled distance, i.e. to the ranger station, which is the slightly shorter distance, or back to the school, which is the more traveled distance?
It's a tough call. I mean, we haven't seen much traveling from the school here to this point.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to let someone know where Nikolai's body is. I don't think that... I don't want it to get eaten by, animals.
Mm-hmm.
what do we know what the normal procedure would be? Do we like bury it and mark that that's where it is, or?
You've actually not been taught any procedure for this.
Yeah, and I don't think I know any spells that would be useful. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can even carry the body, so plus that would attract things. So
Well,
probably the best we can do is bury and mark it.
Yeah. I think
This is the other thing. Nikolai is carrying a great deal of the equipment that the rest of us cannot carry.
Well, with two Triple H backpacks, we should be fine there.
Okay.
I don't like it. I guess it depends on if exactly how much gear Nikolai is carrying.
So Nikolai was carrying about 54 pounds worth of stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's easy for the Triple H backpacks then.
Like the backpack, the manacles. Guess nobody's going to probably needs the explorer's outfit, and a cloak of resistance, and an amulet of natural armor. One.
Is he carrying the tent?
No, I had the tent in my Triple H backpack.
Okay.
Also, randomly carrying a scroll of Charm Animal.
Gosh. Okay. I don't even think any of us are strong enough to dig a hole. I don't want to linger here. We need to get going wherever we're going to go. Plus, I don't think we have a shovel. Are there any rocks nearby that we can use to cover the body or anything like that?
There are some larger rocks that you can pull down from like the couple of hills that are here.
Yeah,
Maybe-
let's do that. Make a cairn, right? And head back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say I feel like the safer option will be trying to get back to the school.
Yeah, so once we sleep, I can learn, or I can have mount for tomorrow for us.
I have ant haul if anyone needs to carry anything. It doesn't make you stronger, but it will allow you to carry anything if we need to carry something.
Yeah, what does it do?
It triples the carrying capacity of a creature touched.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I
did
would
you
have-
put Nikolai's stuff in your bag, or am I putting it in mine?
I didn't realize, was there anything that we needed to take? From what Steve was saying, it didn't sound like it was anything.
Yeah, the magic items that belong to the school, definitely.
Okay.
The cloak and the, it was a cloak, a scroll, and a ring?
Okay.
Or was it an amulet?
Amulet of
There's
natural
an amulet
armor.
of natural armor and a cloak of resistance.
Yeah, and then the scroll too, right?
Yeah.
Was the other magic thing.
I'll put it in mine.
Okay.
So, what is the highest strength creature in the party? Without Nikolai.
Hi,
Stag, probably.
Are you talking about in terms of AC?
No, the highest strength. The
Oh,
literal
the
stat
highest
strength.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Because I want to
Okay.
see if there's something that you all could put together, since you all talked about wanting to bring Nikolai back
Okay.
to the town.
I am I've got a strength of 10, and Akalia has a strength of 14.
I
Okay.
have a strength of 7.
Nope, let's stop there.
Strength of 8.
7 and 10.
Okay. So
We could
Akalia, you said was
certainly build a-
14?
Yes.
Okay. And Akalia's size medium, right?
I believe so.
So Ant Hall
Yes.
would give Akalia the ability to carry 300 pounds without being encumbered?
Okay. Then that's what we'll do. I can give Akalia ant haul and have her carry Nikolai's body.
Okay. You can tie off
All right.
Nikolai to Akalia. You'll know that after about 6 hours, you'll have to either recast the spell or make sure Nikolai's not strapped to Akalia.
Alright, so you nature types, like, would it help hide the decaying smell from these animals if I sprayed with perfume instead?
That's pretty good thinking.
We'll see.
I mean, I think I have knowledge nature also, so I probably might know. Let me go ahead and
I
roll
just
that
heard a
up.
thing on NPR that they don't even smell perfume the same way we do, which I never thought of.
I don't actually know how that would affect the circumstance. I'll say sure.
All right,
Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate a use of my perfume. Then.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't put scents. Animals don't put scents together the way we do, which is
All right.
interesting.
So I noticed the text after the special 10 pounds, I would keep this in my room part.
No, except for that when I got the Triple H backpack,
Oh, yeah, you
everything
did-
was
yep.
placed into there. Yeah,
I do remember that. So you should remove
but I
that,
just
that
forgot
text
to
from
do
that, yeah.
Yep.
I do remember you saying that now. Thank you.
God damn it.
All right.
Fuck.
So you all can head back. Can I get a survival on the trip back?
I suppose.
Very somber journey back.
Ooh, very good. With ease, you'll avoid another group of boars. Give me another one. Ooh. Holy shit. You give me a knowledge nature. Just right now, just Constog. Yep. You at first think you see horse tracks. Then you realize that she at first thinks she sees horse tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realize these aren't horse hooves. The imprinting is too unique, too arch patterned. These are unicorn tracks.
I web it.
Alright, John.
I attack.
I have to tell you that I'm pretty sure as a girl and a druid, I would have serious problems with that.
Do you want to try to follow the unicorn tracks?
Do unicorns have mystical healing powers? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, would that be knowledge nature? Or?
There's already the knowledge nature. You will know that they do have they do have like healing abilities, and they do have the ability to sort of blink to any place they want to within the forest.
Hey.
I don't know. You think this unicorn can help? You want to try? I don't want to bother the thing.
I mean, we could always ask. I might be able to have a better diplomatic relationship with it than I did the wolves.
Yeah, don't growl at this one. I don't think that would work.
Is there any hope of it possibly being able to resurrect Nikolai?
I don't know.
Find it and ask.
Depends on how powerful it is. Potentially, it's real. That's kind of an unknown thing. The level of healing sort of depends on how old and how much magic the unicorn has come into interaction with. You'll know this, Constog. So that's hard to identify from footprints.
So it's possible.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna follow the tracks then?
Yeah, we're gonna grasp at the straws. Why not? I'm feeling.
We're gonna hold on to any hope that we might possibly have that Nikolai we can bring Nikolai back.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me another survival check.
Go ahead. What was that, Tom? What was that, Trent?
Trent is more concerned with getting blinked somewhere.
Well, there's always that, too.
All right. You are following the tracks. And as you follow... That die
He's
went
gonna kill us with the
far
unicorn, that
as
mother
it could
effer.
possibly go. Yep. You get there. The unicorn is an undead unicorn. You're now in John's game. Congratulations.
That's an undead Pegasus, actually.
Oh, right. That's right. It's a Pegasus.
It's a hornsaw unicorn from the Scarred Lands, and it leaks Titan blood.
So yeah, you will start moving in. Can I get a stealth check from the party as you're following these tracks?
Oh no.
Am I able to do witch fortune everybody first?
No, there is not enough time. You have to make noises.
Am I able to fortune myself?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's no way to fortune my 4, Con. We're just gonna.
Oh, where's this stealth?
Doesn't use it, so can't find another sheet. All right, so Erasmus, you are making your way. Crunch, you go with one of your steps, and as you do. It is about that point that I don't have a party perception. Can I get everybody to give me a perception as well?
I've never been killed by a unicorn, so if that happens, that'll be kind of cool. one level. You know what I mean? It speared me with its horn. 16.
All right.
Right now, I'm upset that I grew up in an urban area.
Niev, you will notice that as the crunch of the leaves happen, make sure I have it right, that there is something that is hiding in a set of bushes. You can see a long, like the bushes have a long pointy piece sticking up from them, and that point does not look like it's made of wood.
So I will gesture at the party, and I'll say in a very calming voice, and I'll say this in common and in Sylvan and in Druidic. I don't know what the unicorn.
Well,
might
you're
say.
only going to get to say one thing.
Okay.
Because it's not going to wait for you to translate over and over again if you speak the wrong language.
Okay.
These unicorns, so impatient.
Well, no, you know,
I don't
it's
think
like
anything really would. Like if you say a complete sentence in one language, the thing is going to make a decision about does it try to respond to that or does it run.
Okay, then I will say in common. Hopefully, it has taken some language courses. Please don't be alarmed. We mean you no harm.
Give me a diplomacy.
Diplomacy or wild empathy?
This is a diplomacy check.
Okay.
And am I able to fortune this, or?
You are... I don't think so, because you don't really know she's going to do it in advance, and to do fortune... let me double check fortune. Hold on. I need to see how fortune activates. I would say quite possibly. Let me double check this. One other thing. Yeah, I would say that this does not... So you don't... like, she points it out, and as she does that, you kind of, like, give her the, like, a motion, and then she says her words. And, yeah, you can make a second diplomacy to see if you roll higher. You do. And let us roll a majesty check to see how majestic this unicorn is.
Ooh.
Definitely resurrection majestic.
The unicorn slowly emerges from behind the bush.
It's like the broke down unicorn. Wah, wah.
And it looks over to you, Niev. Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry to bother you. We saw your tracks, and we didn't want to disturb you, but we have a fallen companion, and we were hoping that possibly you might be able to revive him.
We're just gonna hit you up for some shit, man. We never met you before.
The unicorn
Could you do us a solid?
The unicorn will take a moment, take a few steps forward, and look at each of you very carefully. And as it does so, it will utter a few words and move its head in a certain way. What is the alignment of the party members?
Chaotic neutral.
Good.
Neutral good.
Neutral good.
Okay.
The only alignment I play. Only one I can do.
It will then take a few more steps forward and look down at your friend. It will nuzzle it. He'll nuzzle Nikolai. Or I'm sorry, they'll nuzzle Nikolai. And there is a bit of magic that kind of glows off of the unicorn's horn. But Nikolai does not move.
Oh, no.
Perhaps I can at least take you with your friend somewhere, and you can sort things out.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you for your
So-
assistance.
So we probably want to go to the ranger station then, right?
Yeah. I mean, if we can blink, we might as well get to the ranger station, right?
Yeah.
All right. One sec.
Or do we think the school might be able to resurrect? We might want to do that.
You don't know.
Man, but the ranger station might be able to resurrect.
I say go for the ranger station.
I would say let's go for the ranger station. They'll know what to do from there. They might have a card or something that they can.
Buy 10 resurrections. Get the 11th for free.
Can I get like a knowledge arcana here?
Yeah. Please, we're floundering. We're all out of clues.
Okay, is that everybody that has knowledge arcana?
Oh, you know what?
No,
Disregard
I
my
clicked on the
roll
wrong
because
thing.
I'm not trained in it. Sorry.
Okay.
I accidentally closed my browser because I'm new here.
Thanks. Because Trent's like, I don't know anything about magic right now.
My plus 11, I got a 12, so...
Trent was hit with a case of the dumb because of the unicorn. He's just in awe of it.
Okay, so Erasmus. Really
Yes, sir.
basic information about rangers and their access to spells. Rangers have never in the history of humankind been able to cast any sort of resurrection magic. So if you think there's even the remote possibility that the ranger station will be able to resurrect Nikolai, you are just in every level are magically wrong.
All right, I'm gonna do some dramatic role playing. I'm like, maybe we should go to the ranger. Wait a minute. Rangers can only cast like 3rd level spells. They got nothing. They're useless.
Back to the school it is then.
Back to the school it
I
is.
don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yes, please. Take us to the school, if you can.
Take us to school.
All right. The unicorn will inform you that it doesn't really know where the school is, but if you can give it kind of a description of the place, so it can kind of get a picture of it in its head.
I would assume knowledge geography to explain it, or
Yep.
is it me more?
Nope, that is a good roll. You can give
Knowledge
it
the place.
good information.
It's on the prime material plane. Well, thanks for nothing. You're welcome.
All right. Let's see if you end up somewhere wrong.
Oh, that's awesome.
Meanwhile,
We end up
in
at the
the ocean.
ranger station anyway.
In the middle of the wall of a school.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. No, there's no chance to arrive off target. So you just need a good enough description of the place.
Okay.
So yeah, it will teleport you to just outside of just outside still in the forest, but on the edge of Mearachd.
Thank you.
I believe this
for
is
your
where you
assistance.
wanted to go.
Yes, yes. Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything that I can offer you in return?
Yes. There in fact
Uh-oh.
is. There is a very important message that the Rangers are ignoring. I don't know if it's simply that something has gotten in the Rangers or someone is changing things, but there are Rangers that are hunting us.
Oh no.
They're doing what?
They are hunting us. We have been driven down to much smaller numbers. Once upon a time, we populated this forest very prevalently. We kept the magic in the forest running the way it should be. in proper balance. But I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the spider population, as you traveled, has become a bit higher than usual. The animals have
Yeah.
become a bit more aggressive than usual.
That we've noticed.
There are hunters impersonating rangers in the woods, we believe. Hunters tracking down us and other creatures.
We will make sure that the school authorities get this message. I wish you good, safe travels. I'm sorry that this is happening.
Thank you. Yeah, and the four of you can return to the school. And make your way back to where you heading. Who are you going to see?
Is there like a church of Sashat? I'm assuming somewhere.
There are little like temples within and around
Maybe we
the
should
school.
see the professor, our advisor, first.
Oh, I was wondering either maybe take Nikolai to like a temple, or if there's like a school medical facility or something.
Well, we're in relative safety now, so we could probably do all of that, right?
Yeah, both of those things exist. There are temples. There are temples outside, and there are temples inside of the school. The temples inside of the school are populated mostly with clerics learning how to do like clerical things, and the temples on the outside have some of the more high clerics that exist. There's also like an area for people to practice and learn medicine or herbology or other various things within the school. And then, of course, obviously, your professor is in his room. So where do you want to go first?
Let's take Nikolai's body to the temple first, a main temple for safekeeping.
Yeah, the outer ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you will take Nikolai to a temple. Change our music here. What temple are you heading to? A temple to whom?
I would assume Sashat.
Yes.
Okay. So you head over to a temple of Sashat. How may we be of service to you? You have a fallen companion.
Yes. Our companion fell. We were attacked by some wolves in the forest.
How long ago had this happened?
A day and a half.
No, a few
Yeah.
hours ago.
A few hours ago.
Oh, thank you.
Are they dead? Or just unconscious?
I believe they're dead.
They're dead.
Our healer was
definitely dead.
Yeah, our healer was unable to revive them, and we met a unicorn in the woods, and they could not heal him either.
They think for a moment. They double check spells. And have you administered any protective oils for the body?
No.
We don't have any.
No.
Yeah, we're really screwing it up. I mean, doing great.
I don't suppose then that you happen to have a diamond with you, or perhaps about 6,500 gold.
6,500?
Uh,
Yes.
Neo does not have that much money.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 260.
I doubt I have 6,500, but
if you do not have it, they will apologetically inform you that there is little that they can do to bring someone back if you without the money or without the diamond.
How much for the oil at least to get the body to potentially last longer? Maybe we can find something else.
Ooh, very
Actually,
good.
I think they will. Hold on. Yeah, they will willingly cast that on the body for you at no charge.
All right, excellent.
I'm sorry. You need 2. They'll charge you 2 copper pieces.
All right.
Okay.
I think we can handle that.
And that's just to cover the material component, which they lay on top of Nikolai's eyes.
All right. Yeah, I took it off my sheet.
Okay. All right. Where to next?
Where do we store Nikolai at?
Is there a morgue or?
There is a morgue, but you have to like sign the body over to the morgue.
Oh.
Let,
Yeah, we don't
let's just
wanna-
go to the professor real quick and see if he has any ideas.
Yeah. Okay.
I think his idea will be to give us an F, but let's go.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, at least now we don't have to worry about the body like decomposing any further.
True.
Being eaten by animals.
You will head to see the professor, and at first he'll look at you a bit surprised and perplexed, and then he will see Nikolai laying there. And then he stood up and he'll sort of grab backwards at his seat and lower himself back down. This just doesn't get any easier as it happens.
Niev has tears in her eyes and she says, "We were attacked by a pack of wolves."
What? Simple wolves? You
So
should.
they were dire wolves, and a unicorn told us that the forest is getting aggressive.
Yes.
That there are rangers hunting unicorns. That something is.
Shut up! Shh. Don't
Oh.
say another word. Close the door.
Okay.
Close the door.
Close the door.
First of all, you saw a unicorn?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
That's how we made it back. He or she teleported us back to school.
And they're aware of what's going on in the woods.
Yes. We asked if there was anything we could do in return, and the unicorn asked us to give the message about them being hunted. They said that there are hunters impersonating rangers.
Give me your letter, your note.
Okay. I don't know if it's on my character sheet.
I have it.
Okay.
I give the note.
Yep. Delete it from your sheet, or just wipe it
Okay.
away. He takes the note back and he burns it.
That's pretty dramatic. Some shit's up.
Well, I believe that's the answer I was looking for.
Uh-oh.
Thankfully, you did not deliver this message to the Rangers. They would have been on to things. I need to stop the rage from delivering their note. I have a quick mission for all of you, and I need this to be done properly. Head to the Temple of Anhur. Get there as quickly as you can, and give them this. And he has another rolled up note that is sealed, and hands it to Erasmus, who is the party leader.
Okay.
Make sure that you don't read it. Just give it to them. They'll do what they are supposed to do.
We'll do it.
Okay.
Please
I've been meaning
leave Nikolai here in the meantime.
Okay.
Go ahead. You were going to say something, Rasmus?
Well, no, it was a general. It was not an in-question character. It was an out of question character.
Gotcha.
Do they have transport, or is everything by foot? You know what I mean? Like in medieval cities, you could rent a carriage.
You could rent a carriage around here, but they're not going to travel out into the woods.
No, don't know where the Temple of Anhur was at.
Oh, it's not far.
There's
There's lots of temples in here. There's not just one temple here, because there are many people who worship different gods here. There are no temples to any of the evil gods, but there are temples to basically every other god.
Which interesting, there are in the Forgotten Realms. You can go to a Temple of Sirik in the middle of Waterdeep.
Oh, you can go to, like, around here. You can, not around here, but in other games, you can freely go to temples of Thoth, temples of Neosi, temples of Ulaz. These are all, like, fine and acceptable things to do. Come on down to Jim's evil temple, where we kill him, and
All right, we're going to the Temple of Anhur right away.
All right, you rush over there with the note in hand. When you arrive, one of the heavily plated clerics will come up to you. Greetings, young ones. What are you here for?
I say we have a missive that is most important, and I hand it to them.
They will take the note, break it, and look at it. Please describe the rage.
Okay, I described the rage while being clinical and struggling with the urge to not say jerks.
Give me an intel check and a will save.
Oh, this sucks because I dislike them so much. Oh,
they look like jerky McJerk faces. That's the entire description.
It sounds like Constog's essay, but
I'm trying to describe them in like.
Give me a will save. I want a will save to go along with it. I dependent upon how this rolls, I have an idea in mind for the different outcomes.
Okay, so what's the second roll again?
Will save is the second one.
Anybody else want to help me with this? Because I'm gonna get them killed.
This is the way you maintain your. This is to see if you can maintain your feelings about them. So you're like, they were angry rangers or angry barbarian types that yelled all the time. They're people, angry all the time, yelling, angry yellers.
Anybody else want to help with this while I continue to get the rage killed with my inability to describe them? I think they have
making an intelligence and a will for the same thing. I also found them to be quite jerks.
Go for it.
Oh no.
Okay, so you, with a better composure, give a better description of the rage.
The clerics of Under, you can hear, boy, these guys sound like jerks.
Niev will call them meatheads, but not full-on jerks, because even though they weren't her cup of tea, she's a little bit nicer.
Yeah, there's no kindness in Erasmus about that.
The cleric will thank all of you, and ask you to notify Phelan that everything will be taken care of.
It is so hard for me not to call him Flitwick, by the way.
I don't know who that is.
It's from Harry Potter.
Oh.
From Harry Potter. That's every time he talks. That's all I think.
Thank you. We will let him know.
Thank you.
All right.
God, now I'm annoyed at them again. We head back to Professor Phelan's.
Yeah. This dude looks nothing like.
He looks nothing. I know he looks nothing like I know, but it's what every time we talk to him. That's what
why are there so many parallels you people keep drawing between Harry Potter and my game? Stop it. Stop it. I understand it's a high magic game and everything has to be compared if it's high magic to Harry Potter.
I know. Wait till I start calling Comstock Hermione.
It's also still Constog, not Comstock.
I can't get the name right. I still can't remember what gender Constog is. So, I'm really just bowling aces here.
The four of you will return to Phelan's office. In Phelan's office, there is another figure standing next to him. A very tall man holding a very tall staff. His hair is cut very short. He has on a pair of what look to be spectacles, but they have a sort of bluish hue to them. He wears a long flowing robe that seems to like flow off into almost eternity. Like it kind of like goes back and goes back and goes back.
Wow.
You are the four that talked with the unicorn?
Yes, your lordship. Wait, do we recognize his clerical raiments?
No.
Okay.
They don't actually look clerical. There's no signs of a holy symbol.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
You're not aware of what you stumbled into, are you?
No, sir.
There's just kind of like that Dexter's Laboratory blink blink. Like, oh.
I think perhaps it was a fortune spell that my friend cast gone awry. We've just sort of stumbled into something here.
The balance of this place has been... Let me fix cameras. The balance of this country has been something we've worked hard to get quite right. Unfortunately, over time, mistakes have been made. There was once a way to keep those who would do bad things from being a part of this country. In time, that was discovered to be flawed. It allowed people to not question the problems that existed in the world. It is for these reasons that I'm here.
Uh-oh.
I am, to this place, the keeper of the balance.
The keeper of the balance. Is that an actual title that I would have known of? Can I make like a knowledge arcana?
You can make a knowledge history.
Oh. Snazzy.
Okay. With a knowledge history, you will know that the Temple of Seshat was founded on a few... I guess that's Konstag, you will know. Erasmus, you'll know some of this too. You'll know that the Temple of Seshat was founded on some basic principles as the country was put together. So the country itself is put together on the premise that people deserve a safe environment where, like, things can grow naturally. You can see what happens when things kind of interact with each other. And a place that is safe from, like, all the things that exist that cause greater terror to the world. Try to protect it from demons, to protect it from the other great evils of the world. A place that is pure. To do this, there was a concept put into place in the center or at the core of the island, a place known as the Heart. The Heart provided a protective barrier. There was a time when a group of people from the country would bring together with the Heart another creature, a creature that would help it better identify bad from just not okay. Sometimes not every bad thing should be stopped, and not every bad thing can be seen if you don't know how to look for the actions as opposed to just looking at the outcomes or just looking at what magic does to it. It provided a sort of additional layer of filtering for magic, but also broke its ability to just simply see evil. With these two things in place, the country was in a place where it needed more central leadership. This would lead to a group of people being decided to take on the role of such. There was the Herald of Order, the Keeper of Balance, and the Defender of Freedom. These three make up the sort of the ruling class, or the rulers of the island. They're not really rulers per se. The three of them just evaluate decisions that are happening and determine whether or not the decision is in the best interest of the country.
But we're meeting somebody kind of important.
Yes. This issue of potential hunters is one that we've been uncertain about. We asked rangers to look into it. We were going to ask the rangers to look into it, but the information you've given us from the unicorn tells us that they may already be aware. The rangers may in fact be compromised. These things are creating an imbalance in the forest. When I learned of the story of these Batmen that you had uncovered, that was a bit of a concern to me. It's not often that we see these kind of extremist behaviors around here. I mean, we see weird behaviors. People do some very odd things, but you have to be a little odd sometimes to keep things in balance. But this seemed too heavily off. Too aggressive. The bat population wasn't as threatened as they seemed to make it appear to be. It seemed an odd overreaction. Unless, of course, they had stumbled upon something themselves. It wasn't just the campus. There was more to it.
So perhaps these hunters posing as rangers are overhunting the bats as well?
They may be overhunting a number of creatures.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they're going for broke.
Everything, all of the carnivores are hungrier than usual. We've had lots and lots of reports of many of the groups that go out and do the standard wilderness exercises coming back a little more heavily injured. Our concern right now is that this may be a much, much bigger problem than we originally thought. We thought maybe it was a few.
We also encountered some spiders and what is that?
Caps.
Ettercaps.
Ettercaps. And the unicorn did say that was as a result of the declining unicorn population.
Well, also the Lamia, that was something terrifying that was out there.
Yeah,
Ooh,
there was.
Good.
We avoided the Lamia, but
Wait,
yes.
What? Lamia don't
There's a
exist in the
Lamia.
forest.
There were tracks for it.
They're not a forest creature. They're a desert creature. You're certain?
Yes.
something's bringing things in as well. Something here is deliberately trying to upset the balance. If there's a Lamia about. But who and why? Well, let's take a moment to think about how best to resolve this. The five of you have stumbled, well, four of you now, but have stumbled into something that I can't just simply rightfully take your memory of away. So I suppose that makes you a part of the solution.
Well,
I hate that he's often right in these things.
I do want to be a part of the solution. I did tell the unicorn that we would do our best to deliver the message, but I would like to solve the problem so that the one that helped us and his kin are not being hunted.
I think this is something that we can help with. In the meantime, there is the issue of your friend.
Yes.
We would not, had we known what we know now, sent all of you off on such a dangerous mission. Unfortunately, as it stands right now, we have a bit of another problem. The acquisition of diamonds here is near impossible. Very few people have them, and even fewer people are willing to share them. They can be fabricated, but it is a very difficult and unstable process. We can possibly manage to bring your friend back, but your friend will be diminished in their capacity. Or there is another option. But your friend will never be the same as what you once knew.
What?
Do you have a way of talking with him, seeing what he wants?
I suppose that could be arranged. We could most certainly find somebody to speak with Nikolai in the Beyond. Yes, I think that's a very good idea. I would suggest either speaking with the clerics of Anher or Athir, if you wish to do such things. Unless, did Nikolai have any religious preferences?
None that he expressed, I don't believe.
Very big into composting. Does that count?
That was me, actually.
Oh, Nikolai was also into composting.
Yeah, that's true.
Mostly
Nikolai
smoothies, though.
grew.
But yeah, lots of smoothies. Well, then
Did Nikolai have any holy symbols anywhere?
No, I think
Okay.
Athir is probably your better choice.
I think Nikolai's holy symbol was in fact a smoothie. A smoothie symbol, if you will.
I will make the arrangements for. You've already had we noticed you've already had the body taken care of to cease the aging process. Tomorrow morning I will make sure there are the preparations ready to speak with Nikolai in the afterlife and see what Nikolai wishes to have done. I should make it clear to you that even bringing back Nikolai and either choice that we make may not necessarily result in a Nikolai that could continue to go with you.
Yeah, that's understandable. We appreciate you giving us the heads up.
Yes. I feel like As long as Nikolai is alive, that in and of itself is enough. He didn't deserve to die that way. He was just protecting us.
Very well.
I'm in total agreement on that.
Please take the evening, rest, recover, and in the morning, the arrangements will be made. Head to the Temple of Athir, and we will get these questions answered. Okay. And let's take a really brief break.
Okay.
Back.